Hello friends, thank you so much for tuning into class. Today is a detox flow. So the goal of the flow today is kind of in our physical body to do a lot of twisting, to wring out from the midlines, get all of the planes of motion going. But from kind of a mental emotional perspective, also just to really let things go, leave whatever you brought with you that might not be serving you on your mat. So I know for me today, it's been a little bit of a mental struggle to get onto the mat, but I'm really excited for our flow. So if you're in that kind of same mental space, let's start by giving ourselves a moment of gratitude. You've made it onto your mat, you've turned on your video, you're doing class, and that's half the battle. I will recommend highly, if you have a block, we'll try to use it in class today. If you don't, you could grab kind of a thick book, a water bottle, or a pillow. This will just help us access the ground a little closer to our face once we get into some of our poses. But you can grab your playlist, and we're gonna start in child's pose. You can hit go on your playlist together. I'm about to do a countdown, so maybe get it with you. We'll hit go on the playlist in 3, 2, 1, and I'll meet you in child's pose. So let's start with our knees wide, big toes to touch, sink your hips down towards your heels. Spread your fingertips out to the front of your mat. Bring your forehead gently onto the mat. Close your eyes. We spend our day focused outwards, whether that's on our phone, looking at other people's lives, interacting in our jobs or at school. Maybe this is the first moment today you've taken to check in with yourself. So just notice how you're showing up. No judgment. Maybe you're a little anxious. Maybe you're a little tired. Maybe you feel great and really ready to move. Acknowledging where we're at without judgment can help us start to put those feelings aside and cultivate a more intentional feeling on our mat. So maybe now start to bring it to mind something you'd like to feel: openness, relaxation, energy. We'll start to bring that quality into our breath. So take a moment, exhale everything from your lungs. Inhale a fresh breath of air, breathing in that sensation you've brought to mind, filling up for 3, 2, 1. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, deep inhale, filling up, expand into your upper back. Open mouth, exhale. Last time here, biggest breath. Feel how your rib cage expands. Can you bring your breath all the way into your pelvis? Open mouth, exhale, feel your body contract. Start your inhales and exhales through your nose, constricting the muscles at the back of your throat for Ujjayi Pranayama. Especially as we start to twist, our breath will be a tool, so really connect here to the sensation of the inhale, the exhale, that texture at the back of your throat. You smooth out the space between your inhales and your exhales. Without moving quite yet, start to really ground through your right palm. Maybe you wiggle your fingers on the ground. You feel the ground beneath your right palm. Maybe your right arm straightens out just a little. And on your next exhale, I want you to press gently into your right palm. Lift your left arm up just a little bit. We're going to send it towards our chest and straight through. So we're taking a twist while staying in child's pose through our legs. Bring your left tricep down. A gentle twist over towards the right. You might start to feel a stretch underneath your left shoulder blade. See if you can soften into your hips and maybe crawl your left fingertips a little further to the right. Press back into your right palm. Bring your left arm out, push it down. Child's pose. Same thing here. Really start to ground into that left palm now, feeling the muscles underneath your left armpit light up. On your next exhale, press into your left palm, lift your right arm, slide it underneath your left, gentle twist over to the left. So your right tricep is on the mat, you're gazing underneath your left armpit. And breathe. Good, press back into your left palm. Scoot your right arm out. You're in your child's pose. Last moment here. Bring your forehead back to the mat. Lengthen your spine. Take a full breath out to soften every muscle of your body. And then on your inhale, rise up to a tabletop pose. Scoot your knees right underneath your hips. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Move side to side, just starting to feel the ground beneath you, under your ankles, under your shins. On your next inhale, lengthen your right leg long. Maybe you tap your toes on the mat behind you. Inhale, sweep your left arm high. So you're squaring your hips, but sending that back leg back, creating length from your back foot all the way out the crown of your head. You're gonna inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Your back knee pops off, connect underneath your sternum. Good, inhale, open and twist. Exhale, round and curl. 2 more, inhale, open and twist. Exhale, connect. Last time, inhale. And exhale. This is like a modification of our cat-cows. You can lengthen out, place your hand, place your knee down. We'll switch, send your left leg back. So the ball mount of your foot is down. You might feel a little ankle pop, and you're gonna inhale, open through your right arm. Exhale, core engages as you connect underneath your sternum. Inhale, peel open. This is your cow. Exhale, connect. It's your cat. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Ujjayi breath, inhale. Exhale. And then gently release everything down. Give it a moment, rock it side to side. Layering on from here, inhale, send your left arm forward, right leg back, but this time lift it up off the mat, and your chest is square down to the mat this time. On your next exhale, I want you to start to flex your right heel towards your glute, just exploring this bend of the knee. Keep your thigh parallel to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, sweep your left arm back. So you might connect with your foot, you might not. Think about peeling open through your collarbones. I want it to be less about the connection and more about the lift of your heart. If you do make the connection, you can kick your foot into your hand. Scorpion. Feel your core work to balance. Without slingshotting, you have the bind release. Lengthen your right leg, lengthen your left arm back forward, extended table, exhale table. Let that go, big inhale, big exhale. Other side, inhale, send your right arm forward, and then your left leg back. Balancing table. Start to flex your left heel up towards your glute. Lengthening out your quads, starting to engage your hamstring and all of the muscles of your lower body. On your next exhale, right arm sweeps back. Open through your chest. Maybe gently lift your gaze. Maybe you connect into scorpion, maybe not. Breathe here. Get steady, get stable. Find a gaze at something unmoving. And if you have the connection, kick your foot into your hand. Gently release. Send your left leg back, right arm forward. Hold for a breath in. Exhale, tabletop pose. One more time. Shift those hips side to side. Tuck your toes. And exhale to downward facing dog. Send your hips high. It might be your first down dog of the day, so feel free to play around with gentle movements here. You can drop your heels to one side and then the other. Bring a micro bend into your knees to help straighten out through your spine. Grip through your fingertips as well as the heels of your palms. Inhale, gently shift your gaze forward. Exhale, tiptoe your way to the top of the mat, keeping your legs as long as you can, but don't worry if you have that bend in your knees. Hang heavy over your legs when you get to the top of your mat to ragdoll. Option to grab opposite hands and opposite elbows, shift more weight to your toes. Now, if you have your blocker pillow, option to use it here. You're gonna bend generously into your right knee, plant your right palm on the block. If it's okay for you to go onto the floor, you're welcome to. And inhale for your ragdoll twist. Peeling open through your chest. This is an IT band stretch down the left side of your leg. Exhale, fold, switch it. Bend your left knee, plant your left hand. Inhale, ragdoll twist to the right. Exhale, fold. Slowly here, we're gonna stack one bone of our spine on top of the other. Roll yourself all the way up to stand. Bring your hands to heart center. You can close your eyes just for a minute. Let's take a breath. Lift it up in this standing position for the first time in class. Deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. Bringing your feet a tad closer together. Inhale, mountain pose. Sweep your arms up and back. Up and wide rather. Fingertips to the ceiling. Find a gentle crunch in your core. Hip points to your low ribs. Breathe. And start to shift more weight into your left foot. I want you once again, bring that right heel to your right glute. So you're on one leg. So you can keep your knees touching one another. Your right thigh is going to want to come forward. One more breath in. Exhale, standing dancer. We're not tipping forward. Grab for the inner arch of your left foot. Gently pull your heel to your glute. Lengthening the front side of your right leg. Exhale, release. Arm goes high. Shift weight to your right foot. Pull your left heel in towards your left glute. Knees are in line. Exhale, right hand for your inner arch. See if you can grab it without really arching your back. If this is not accessible for you, you're welcome to keep both arms high. One more breath in and release. Mountain pose, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins. Maybe it's your thighs. Open your heart and squeeze your back muscles. Exhale, low lunge, left foot back. Bring your palms to frame your right foot. Inhale, low lunge twist. Peel your right arm high. Stay lifted through this left hip, keeping your core nice and engaged. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Crawl over to the left. Point your toes straight ahead of you so they're to the left side of your mat and fold. First wide leg fold. Your hands can be anywhere that feels good for you. Maybe your feet or ankles. Maybe you just let them hang heavy. Inhale, halfway lift. And this time bring your arms out to a T, creating an expansion in the chest and compression in your back. Exhale, fold. Give yourself a hug across your arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Arms wide. Exhale, fold, hug, opposite arm on top. This time, inhale, traditional halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, downward facing dog step back. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk, step, or float, forward fold, top of your mat. We're picking up the pace just a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ragdoll twist to the left. Maybe you use your block. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ragdoll twist to the right. Left knee bends. Exhale, fold. Reverse swan dive. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, standing dancer. You're standing on your left foot. Grab for your right foot. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, standing dancer. Right hand to left foot. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, exhale, low lunge, right foot steps back. Plant your right fingertips, low lunge twist, lift your left arm, and pause. First time here on this side, bump your right hip up in line with your left. You're twisting right from your core, so knit your rib cage in towards your midline. Relax your left shoulder away from your left ear. Exhale, wide leg forward fold, pivoting over to the right this time, hang heavy. A moment on this side, if you want a shoulder rinse, you can clasp opposite hands and opposite elbows, pulling that grip away from your body. We'll all meet with hands down. Inhale, wide arm, halfway lift. Exhale, fold for a hug. Inhale to lift, switch your arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips down, exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll go one more time through that on each side for our modified sun egg flow. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step walker float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ragdoll twist to the left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ragdoll twist right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, standing dancer, left hand to right foot. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, standing dancer, right hand to left foot. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, left foot back. Inhale, low lunge, twist right. Exhale, wide leg fold. Inhale, wide arm, halfway lift. Exhale, lower, hug. Inhale, expand. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lift your gaze, lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale, ragdoll twist left. Exhale, fold. Inhale, ragdoll twist right. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, standing dancer, left hand to right foot. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, standing dancer, right hand to left foot. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge, right foot back. Inhale, low lunge, twist. Exhale, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, expand. Exhale, compress. Inhale to lift, feel your core work. Exhale, lower. Fingertips down, inhale, open your chest. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, lift, lowering your hips just a tad. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 big breaths. Deep inhale. Open mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale. Feel the energy that you've created in your body so far, exhale. Ujjayi, inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, open, bend, and stretch your right hip. Keep your chest square while you open through your hips. So part of detoxing, part of this twisting is finding that separation of the planes of our body. You're separating your upper body from your lower body. Can your hips, your knee move independently of your shoulders and your chest? Inhale, right leg high. Gaze forward, step through, low lunge. Pull your back foot up just a little bit. Plant your foot down at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise, warrior one. Bring your biceps to frame your ears. Your feet are in 2 train tracks here with your hips pointing forward. So if you need to widen your feet to make that happen, feel free to do so. And then get a little lower through your front knee. If you feel this in your low back, think about tucking the bowl of your pelvis in and up. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, interlace your hands at your low back. Notice which thumb is on top. Inhale, open through your chest. Pull your grip towards your back heel. Exhale, humble warrior, belly to thigh, melt. Release your gaze towards the back foot. See where you can soften. Imagine you're surrendering here, maybe to that word you picked at the beginning of class: relaxation, spaciousness, generosity, gratitude, self-love, whatever it was that you chose. Exhale. Release your bind. Inhale, reverse warrior. So you might need to lengthen out your stance. Now the pinky toe side edge of your back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Get low in your front knee. Reach up and then high five the wall behind you. Exhale, extended side angle, come forward and down. Press your right arm into your right inner thigh. Left arm can reach up, maybe up and over your left ear, you choose. Final option, you can find a half bind or full bind by bringing your left arm to your low back. Maybe you connect your right hands to your left fingertips. You choose what works for you. Preparing to rise, inhale, reverse triangle. Drive through your front heel, squeeze your inner thighs together. Reach up and tip back. Super strong engagement in your lower body while pulling your rib cage, your side body up out of your hips. Inhale. Straighten out your spine. Bring your hands to heart center. We're going to pivot on our feet, both toes face forward. Come into a lunge and then revolve it. Revolved crescent lunge. Bring your left elbow outside your right thigh. Adjust as you need here. Press palm into palm. Gaze up over your right shoulder. Your left knee is always there for if you'd like to drop down, but we're not staying for long, and we're going to take a fun transition. So if you can stay up, challenge yourself here. Again, just like in our low lunge twist, lift your left hip in line with your right. Now gaze down at your right foot. We're going to step the left foot to meet the right on our next breath out. So take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, stepping to prayer twist, left foot meets your right. Drop your hips low. Can you deepen your twist just an inch? Can you lengthen your spine from your tailbone at the crown of your head? Last breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins. Exhale, high plank, plant your hands, step back. We're not going to do too many chaturangas in class, but we will do one here. Inhale, draw your shoulders over your wrists. Option for your knees, exhale, low plank. Inhale, untuck your toes, lift your chest open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward, high plank. Good, exhale, left hand to right foot as you go back, crisscross down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, left hand to right. One more time, inhale, plank. Exhale, cross back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, right to left. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Ujjayi, inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through, maybe heel first. Pivot and plant your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, rise, warrior one. And breathe. So refine your pose here. You don't need to pop right into a pose and stay. Feel these minor adjustments, whether it's pulling your right hip forward, left hip back, lifting through your right inner arch, relaxing your shoulders, straightening your arms, lifting your gaze. Always minor adjustments throughout our pose. We're never fully static. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands at your low back. Opposite thumb is on top. Draw your hands down towards your back heel, lift your chest. Humble warrior on your exhale, bring your left shoulder inside your left knee. Completely release the weight of your head. Unhinge your jaw, relax between your eyebrows. Take a huge audible exhale. Release your bind, inhale, reverse warrior. Send your left arm up and back. High five the wall behind you. Think length from your left hip bone all the way up to your left fingertips. Option to gaze behind you at your back foot as you extend your right arm back. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, come forward and down. So this pose here is a twist in itself. You're driving your left arm into your left inner thigh to open your hips as you twist your chest in the opposite direction. Maybe your right arm comes over your right ear. Option to go for the bind if you did so on the first side. 2 more breaths. If you take the bind, keep your chest nice and open. If your right shoulder starts to collapse down, you just come back 1 layer previous. Just keep this integrity in your pose. Press through your left heel, inhale, reverse triangle, up and back. Get tall through the crown of your head, press out of your heels, squeeze your inner thighs. And then draw your hands to heart center. On your next exhale, pivot on your back foot so both toes face forward. Come to your evolved crescent lunge, bring your right elbow outside your left thigh. And breathe. Again, your back knee is there for you, but see if you can stay. You come higher on the ball mound of your right toes. Where's your gaze? Somewhere unmoving. Be steady, be strong. Now actively shift your gaze towards the pinky toe of your left foot. Shift more weight into your left foot. We're preparing to move. Take an inhale. Exhale, prayer twist. Can you softly step your right foot up to meet your left? Drop your hips below your heart, heart below your head. Last big breath in. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, your way. Step your hands back, find your flow. Inhale, open through your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward plank. Exhale, left hand to right foot. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog, twist, switch. Inhale, plank, one more each side, exhale, back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, back, good. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step, walk, or float forward, fold top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. First time here, get nice and low through your seat. Bring your biceps to frame your ears. Maybe you twist your palms face up, pinky fingers squeeze in towards each other like you're offering something up overhead. On your next exhale, wrap your left arm underneath your right. Your palms can touch, or find a bear hug by clasping onto your shoulder blades. Bring more weight into your right foot. I've been shifting weight foot to foot all of class. Cross your left thigh up and over your right, eagle. Option to double bind your foot behind your ankle, or kick sand your toes on the floor next to you. Can you get lower through your hips and lift your elbows up to the height of your shoulders? Press your forearms away from your face. Gently unwind just your left leg. Keep your arm bind, shoot upwards. Inhale, mountain with an eagle arm back bend. Squeeze your glutes to protect your low back. Exhale, forward fold. We're gonna grab the block if you have it. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back for pyramid pose. So you want to step your foot far enough back that both feet can plant on the ground. Your feet are similar to warrior one. And then think about a cow back through your chest. So rather than rounding, you're opening your collarbones towards the front edge of your mat. I like to use a block here to bring the ground closer. Maybe you tuck your right thumb into your right hip crease and gently pull back. Keep a micro bend in your right knee. You're gonna bring your left hand to the block. You can play around with the height here. I like it on its lowest setting, nice and flat. I'm gonna start here by having you lift your right arm, bring your hand to your low back. I want you to feel it into a flat position. So you might need to bump that right hip back a little bit more. Now press down into the floor with your left hand as you start to twist your chest to the right. Right hand is still on your low back. When you can twist no further, lift your right arm high. Revolve to pyramid. Really drive your hand into the floor or your block to help facilitate this twist. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Interlace your hands at your low back. Exhale, toppling tree. Start to lift off your back leg. It comes up, you're like a seesaw. Head down, left leg lifts, you're balancing on your right leg. Just see what happens. If you topple out, you're in the name of the pose, toppling tree. Here for 3. Can you dip your head a little lower for 2? Trust yourself. Last one, we're coming to a horse pose on the left. Step back nice and wide. Drop your hips low. Release your arms to heart center. And sway side to side. Then bring your hands into your inner thighs. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, dip your left shoulder down, twist to the front. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the back. One more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, star pose. Come through your horse, lift up nice and high. Pivot forward. Exhale, runner's lunge. Bring your hands to the floor inside your right foot and bring your right foot all the way down to the edge of your mat. Your left knee can drop. For runner's lunge, you can come onto your forearms if that's accessible to you, or onto your block. If it's comfortable, let your right knee drop out to the right. Settle your breath. You can stay right where you are. If quad stretches in your practice, you can come back onto your hands. Flex, once again, left foot in towards your glute. Reach behind you to clasp the inner arch of your left foot for your quad stretch. Just an option. Gently release your foot. Scoot your left foot in between your palms. Come up to a low lunge. Pop onto your left toes. Plant your hands coming to wild things. Your right leg will lift. Come up and back. Tap behind you. Lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. Lift your hips. Squeeze your glutes. Open your heart. Inhale. Now listen closely here. Exhale, three-legged plank. Right hand down. Right leg hovers. Exhale, right knee to left tricep. Cross your body. Fallen star. Shoot your foot through. So your right pinky toes on the ground. Lift your left arm high. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Shoot your right foot back. Take your flow. Downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step walker float, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sink low, arms high. Second and last time here. Exhale, right arm underneath your left, eagle bind. Bring your thumbs in front of your face or take your bear hug. Get nice and low in your hips and start to shift more weight into your left foot. Peel your right leg up and over this time. Maybe you find the bind. I always find this side trickier to bind. Maybe you're kickstanding your toes on the ground or just let them hover. Now refine. Where can you relax? Can you pull your arms further away from your face? Feel the upper back stretch. Gently untwist or release your right leg. Shoot upwards. Inhale, eagle arm back bend. Lift your forearms to the sky. Lift your elbows. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, pyramid pose. Step your right foot back until your feet are into train tracks and you're starting to feel this length in the back of your left leg. Maybe you tuck your left thumb into your left hip crease to feel this gentle dial back. Keep an open heart, a gentle lift in your chest. Settle your breath. Maybe you close your eyes. If you use your block on the first side, bring it to the inside of your left foot. You're going to plant your right palm down and bring your left hand to your low back. Again, find that flattening. I need to swivel my left hip back even more. And then on your next exhale, open by pressing your right arm down, lifting your chest. You might not go very far. Feel it more than caring what it looks like. When you reach your peak, you can lift your top arm only if you want. Revolved pyramid. The bottom arm is super active. It's almost shaking. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Toppling tree. Interlace your hands at your low back. Start to come onto your left leg. Right leg lifts high. Ooh. Explore it. This side will be different than the first. You are a seesaw. Use this oppositional force of gravity. Head down, leg up. Here for 3. Horse pose to the right in 2. And 1. How softly can you step heels in, toes out, horse? Woo! Not here as long. Get steady through your legs. 1 time each side. Bring your hands to your inner thighs. Inhale. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Come through center. Inhale, star pose. Pivot forward. Exhale, runner's lunge. Hands come inside your left foot and drop your right knee. Active resting hip stretch. Be here. If your mind has started to wander to what's next, gently pull it back. Circulate your breath. If you move to quad stretch on the first side, come to it now. Right heel to right glute, left arm, up and back. Let your hips drop. Wherever you're at, we're gonna meet in our low lunge. So scoot your left foot in between your hands, pop up onto your right toes, ground your palms, slowly transition here. Send your left leg back, wild thing. Flip it behind you, tap the floor, belly to the sky. Lift and reach. It's like an offering to that feeling you want to feel. You're in charge of cultivating it. No one will do it for you. Inhale. Exhale, 3-legged plank, left hand down, left leg floats. Exhale, Left knee to right tricep, shoot your foot through, falling star. Bump your hips as high as you can. Last burst of effort here. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, high to low. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, drop down onto your knees. Bring your palms to your lap. We're going to swing our legs around in front of us, bringing your glutes down to the mat. Send your legs long. Wiggle out your legs. We're rolling onto our backs. Maybe gently scoot yourselves forward. Take an inhale, one vertebra at a time. Make your way onto your back. We're going to set up for 2 final supine twists. Starting with the supine figure 4, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Option to grab behind your left thigh. Take a gentle rock side to side. On your next exhale, bring your arms wide. Drop the entire shape of your legs over to the left. So the sole of your right foot comes to the floor. You're using the resistance of this leg bind to deepen your twist. And soften every muscle. Release your ankles, come back to center. This time pull your right knee up to your chest, lengthen your left leg, inhale. Exhale, traditional supine twist. Notice what's different. Bring your shoulders heavy, let gravity do the work on your leg. Inhale through center, and we'll switch it out, starting with our supine figure 4 on the left ankle over your right. If it feels good to you, you can pull that leg to your face. Give yourself a gentle rock. And exhale, supine twist with the entire shape of your legs dipping to the right, gaze to the left. Check in with yourself. How do you feel right now? Have you been able to cultivate even a sliver of that word, that feeling you set out to create at the beginning of class? And know that even if you haven't quite yet, it is in your power to do so. Each day, each moment, you bring that to the forefront of your mind. You're training your brain to focus there. Come back to center. Bring your left knee into your chest. Lengthen your right leg long. Wing through moving pose. Squeeze your knee to your shoulder. Exhale, supine twist. We start to internalize the stimuli, the thoughts, the actions that we both see, read, and tell ourselves. So even if it feels like you're faking it till you make it, this is a practice of coming to those sensations, those emotions, those realities we want to create. Come back to center, check in with yourself one more time. Do you need anything else? A happy baby, a legs up the wall, a final twist. When you're ready for your Shavasana, bring your knees to your chest. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Give yourself a huge hug of gratitude. Flex every single muscle in your body. The harder you squeeze, the better your release. And exhale, Shavasana, drop it down. Heels in, toes out. Soft belly, open heart. And just be. I will leave you in your Shavasana for class. Take as much time as you need. Thank you so much for making time for yourself and your practice. And I'll see you again soon.